Hey guys, this is SoulRack333 with another review, and here I finally have the entire Studio Series Constructicons. And I'm very happy to have them. There are little nitpicks here and there that I'll cover, and I'll probably do this in either 2 or 3 parts because there is a lot to cover. Most of which I've already talked about in each of the individual videos. But probably repeat myself here and there, but oh well. And but yeah, very happy to have them. We finally have a classics style Devastator. You know, I still like using classics as my term for calling these figures, and that's how I think of them. Now, the first nitpick is no little wheels on Scavenger and Scrapper. As Hasbro increases the price of these figures, I think that is just bullshit. Especially as I get closer to the end of collecting these. I'm not going to pay $30 deluxe figures, $45 Voyager figures, and $65 Leader figures. If I get one, it'll be here and there, but nowhere near the level of collecting I was doing back in 2007 when I started. And I think this is ridiculous. You're going to increase the price and not have little wheels. At least these do. But that's just bullshit. The other thing are the painted windows. I prefer clear windows, but in this case, that doesn't bother me too much. But I would rather have the wheels. But overall, these do look nice. Very happy with these. Long haul does come with his little trailer thing here, which I like. Only other nitpick about this is I wish it had a little stand, that way it doesn't fall like that. Like maybe this could have folded down to become a little kickstand or something. Here are all 6 of them. 7 if you include Hauler. I never really thought of Hauler as a Constructicon, but I guess that's part of his bio. And I think that's cool. Like, maybe back on Cybertron, they had, you know, an entire team of Constructicons, and these are the 6 that joined Megatron, and Hauler just, you know, didn't want to do that. I do remember in the G1 series, you do see him, but he never transforms into a robot mode, and that was it, one and done. And I did make a custom of him years ago using the Generations grapple. And then I think maybe this guy could also be a Constructicon. This is a Generation Scoop, I think. And, yeah, I have been trying to trim down my collection over the years without success. Basically getting rid of characters I'm not familiar with or attached to, but I've always liked this toy. I mean, I just thought he looks cool. He rolls very nice. So maybe he could have been part of the Constructicon team back on Cybertron. and just didn't join the Decepticons. Yeah, very nice. Very happy with these. So we got a Scavenger, Scrapper, Bone Crusher, Hook, Long Haul, and Mix Master. And yeah, these are awesome. And here they all are in their robot mode, and they look awesome. And in their alt mode, my only nitpicks are the lack of wheels for these two and the solid painted windows. In their robot mode, my only nitpicks are the lack of waist swivels and hollow joints or gaps like that. I mean, that just shouldn't be. And you know, we've been collecting long enough to know and see when the cost cuttings happen. You know, they could have easily put a filler in there or something, and they could have added an extra hinge in here so that the wheels can fold inward to make the robot mode look a little bit sleeker. But as they increase the prices, they just find ways to cheapen the figures. And back when the Classics line was a thing, you didn't feel like you were getting ripped off. The alt modes looked great. The robot modes looked great. The only thing lacking was articulation. A lot of figures didn't have wrist swivels, ankle tilts, or thigh cuts. But back then we weren't really focused on articulation. The figures felt solid. You were getting your money's worth. Over the years, they added articulation, which was very much appreciated. But then they just found other ways to like cut costs, and you know, just like, and the price and the plastic quality too. Sometimes these figures just don't feel good, and it's just, it's a shame. But I think at this stage, I am very happy with the set. The alt modes look good. The robot modes look good. The only way we can be happier with this set is, unfortunately, with the upgrade sets. We shouldn't have to rely on third parties to improve on these figures. But I do hope to get the DNA Designs upgrade kits. I also hope they just put them as one big set. They did that for the movie Devastator. I think they should do that with this set. Just do one set for the entire Constructicons, as opposed to like these little upgrade sets one at a time or whatever. Just do the whole set. You know, people are going to buy them. Just put them all together. So again, here are the Constructicons, and here's their 7th member. I wonder, like, what if he had stayed? What would he have been? Could they have become interchangeable? Like, what if Hook wasn't able to combine? Maybe he could have filled that void. But that looks cool. And here's this guy. See, I mean, he matches. What if the Autobots had their own set of Constructicons? Constructobots. There he is. Grapple. And hoist. Teaming up with the Constructicons. Always like that episode. Obviously the Constructicons were playing along, but I thought that was cool, you know, when I guess he thought they were working together. That was cool. So, yeah. And then, yeah, this looks cool. Got the 86 Megatron with the Constructicons. I don't know. The scale still seems off. Like they shouldn't be that small. But oh well. And I guess I never really thought about it, but I thought it was interesting that this guy is the leader of the Constructicons. And he transforms into the foot. So, yeah, there they are. Very happy with the set. So I think what I'll do is I'll make this a two-parter. And, yeah, part 2 is going to be very nice. Anyway, stay tuned. Thanks for watching.
The Transformers will return after these messages. We now return to the Transformers.
Okay, so I just decided to make it just one big video. And then I also realized his name is Bone Crusher, and Lilith is here. Lilith. Or should I say Ravage? So this is Bone Crusher, and this is Scrapper. I got the names all mixed up. So, here they are in their combined forms. And now, Constructicons, merge for the kill. And, I think I shall start with this part here. I don't think I showed Long Haul's transformation to his combiner mode, but there he is. There's this piece. This is kind of a pain to separate the legs and just wedge them in here. There you go. Just tab them in there. And then with Mixmaster, you want to open this piece up and then slide it in and then peg together. And there are his legs. Then I just go ahead and combine these two pieces. And there's 3 points of attachment. This, and this connects to this, and this. Try that again. This, and this connects to this, and this. And here we go. This, just tab in there. Then this piece right here slides into there. It's hard to see from this angle. I don't know why this keeps separating. Why this keeps separating right here. Man, the Constructicons took this long to combine in the movie. There it goes. And this pegs together. Then just peg the forearms to that hole there. And then make sure these are sticking out, and just wedge this in between, slide down, it'll clip in there. Then his chest piece, open this up, and this will just clip in there. And then as you hinge this upwards, it just pegs in to a couple of slots. And here is Devastator, merged for the kill. Prepare for extermination. Elevate this. And yeah, he is very cool. I'm glad we now have a classics style Devastator. My only nitpicks in the combined mode are those off-centered knees. I think everyone has shared that opinion. I don't understand why during the design mode they just let that happen. Couldn't they just widen? I mean, this is just a separate piece. Why couldn't they widen it to center this? And maybe to balance it out, they can bring the two legs a little bit closer. Not touching, but just a little bit to balance it out. I mean, this piece right here is already narrow. I mean, they could widen it to match the torso. I mean, all I see is Hasbro finding ways to cut costs to make things cheap. Oh well. The other nitpick is the backpack. Now, I don't mind the backpack, but it's just, it's the where it is. It's too low. They couldn't figure out a way to like elevate it and have it attached to the upper back to make it more flush. I see fan modes where they detach this and raise it up, and that looks a little bit better. You know, I might do that. You know, but in the end, I mean, it's not too bad, but I mean, it could be better. I wonder if any upgrade sets will address these issues. But overall, it is cool. I'm happy with this. He has full articulation, waist swivel, head can swivel, no ball joint on the head. The legs can be posed, and it holds its pose too. I tried posing it, and it was able to stand very nicely. And yeah, very cool. Here's with Megatron. And Optimus. Dinobots, destroy Devastator. And then he kicks him. Boom. Then he comes and bashes him, and his eyes pop out. Boom. Man, I'm telling you, that movie was so awesome when it came out. We all cried, but damn, it was awesome. To hear Megatron say merge for the kill, and Devastator saying prepare for extermination, and then Optimus saying destroy Devastator. He was fed up. He wanted to end this war. It was just badass. So there he is. Then let's show him with his fellow combiner, Superion. All I need is, and I forget their names, the left arm and right foot. Right now I have Vortex waiting for his Combaticon team. And then this guy, this fellow Decepticon. Let's see. Now, here's what's cool. Menasor has the upgrade set that makes them just a hair taller, and on camera they look equal size, but in person, yeah, they're about the same. So yeah, I can't wait to see the full upgrade set. I think DNA Design needs to do just one big upgrade set as opposed to the individual sets that they're doing. So I hope they do that. I really don't want to wait for each set and then for whatever reason the timing is bad and I don't get to buy them or I miss out on it. Just do one big set. But and then hey, a Pentabot. And then I'm gonna show him his 7th member that didn't get to combine. Oh well, maybe he could have been part of the team. And then hoist and grapple. Yeah, so there he is, looking very cool. So, the grand finale. This is what I was looking forward to once I got the complete set. So here he is, looking very nice, other than the little bit picks, but very cool. Again, there he is with the Studio Series Megatron and Optimus. And that's alright. I mean, yeah. I mean, they look good. Scale, who knows, but I'm very happy. And Grimlock. Sludge. So yeah, I think these two look good together. I was thinking maybe the Dinobots were too big with the combined Devastator, but I mean, this does look really good. Then here is with an incomplete Superion and a complete Minosaur with the upgrade set. If I put them side by side, either he might be a little bit taller, short. And then I guess these two were once friends. Now, I think I imagine them being the same size, but oh well. This is the Omega Supreme with the Toy Hacks stickers all over him. I don't think I'll be doing that for Devastator. I think I like the way he looks. And this. Oh. Studio Series next to the other. Live action Devastator with balls. And G1 Devastator. I mean, this is cool, but you don't have to reinvent the wheel, man. Could have just given us the Devastator. Oh well. Yeah. Just do a whole complete upgrade set in one package, just like you did with that. But here is what I've been waiting for. This comparison. The Hercules. I forget who made it now. Hercules and the Studio Series Devastator. And this thing is still awesome. I will never sell this. This has been sitting on my shelf for literally a decade, I think, since I last took it down. I think the last time I messed with this was to tighten up the knee joints. And then I just put it back on my shelf. I'll have to look at when I posted that video. Yeah, I mean, it's the nature of collecting. Sometimes you'll buy the figure and display it, and then you never touch it again. I do notice he is kind of loosey-goosey on the hips. But, I mean, he still stands right. And yeah, I love this. I love that it's all true transformation, no parts forming. So somewhere down the road, Hasbro should be able to engineer a Constructicon set that has no parts forming. I think the only parts you have to attach is the chest piece, and I don't remember if the hands, maybe the hands pop on and off. I don't remember. It's been, like I said, it's been over 10 years since I messed with this. So somewhere there's a way to do this. A true transformation Devastator that requires 0 parts forming. This one, unfortunately, because of the size, the legs don't go straight up and down like this, but then the knees had to be off-centered. So yeah, somewhere there's going to be an even better Devastator, and the day they do that, I'm still keeping both of these. But yeah, this is and look, no back kibble, it's clean. And yeah, dude, I'm happy. Yeah. Little nitpicks aside, overall I'm happy. This is just awesome. Unfortunately, I think my collecting is coming close to an end because of the insane prices. If I buy something, it's just gonna be, figures that will complete the collection. I will have to start trimming down what I do have, and I think the first to go are going to be figures that I have 0 attachment to, like characters that I'm like, okay, these guys never even showed up in the G1 series, so I can part with them. Because that's what I've been doing with the movie figures. the live action movie figures. If it's a character, if it's a toy that I bought that did not appear in the movie, I'm selling it. If I bought a figure that did appear in the movie but never transformed, I'm selling it. Or just not even buying it. If it's also just like a minor character, yeah, I'm probably not going to buy it. And so I need to start applying that with the rest of my figures. You know, get only G1 characters that appeared in the animated series. And then I can start trimming it down. If I have multiple versions of Megatron, for example, this is the one I'm going to keep. I'll sell the other ones, minus the classic one. I'll keep that one. So things like that. I'll just keep the superior version and sell the other ones. You know, I don't care if I even sell them at a loss. I need to definitely start trimming down my collection, I think. Once I have this set, I'll have to figure out what I want to do with the other ones. I think I still want to keep the Combiner Wars, but I do have the Toy World version of him, which is cool, but I don't mess with that one at all. So yeah, but yeah, there he is, finally, Devastator and Hercules side by side. This is what I wanted to show. I guess I can do a side by side comparison with each individual robot, but it was a pain getting him off my shelf. I should just do a video showing how big of a mess my room is. But anyway, thanks for watching.